Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Dave Prisoner 849. We got James SSS Fame 1981 and Jay First Strike 16 here.
What's up?
And we are just your average geeks. All right, let's begin. James, what you been up to?
Well, I don't know. What can we say? D2R. It's here. It's been a while since we talked about it, but it is here. And it's beautiful. It really is a good game. So if you liked Diablo 2, you will like Diablo Resurrected. There's just no way you won't. Crappy thing is the mod scene, but other than that, everything is pretty damn good with it. So can't hate anything on that. That's what I'm playing right now. Working my way in hardcore. Haven't lost one character. Not one. Working my way up strong.
Good, because I probably died in the first act at least once.
Come on. You haven't really played it in forever, so
Yeah,
I mean, I got that under my belt.
I'm a bit of a noob, but
yeah. So for me, I don't know. It's rather easy. I don't know. I do okay. And then I don't know. Thinking about New World, which if we want to talk about that later, we sure can. But that's a thought process. What about you, Jay?
D2R. I've been trying to play. I've been trying to finish Dragon Quest 11. That's a game that's been out for a while, but I haven't had a chance to play it, so I've been playing that. D2R.
Is that another RPG?
Yeah, it came out in I think 2017. It's pretty, it's been around for a while. But I'm playing like the special. There's like a deluxe edition kind of thing. It was actually free on Xbox Game Pass. I subscribed to that, so just because.
Wait, you have an Xbox?
No, you could play it on PC. They have games that you could play on PC as well.
Microsoft owns Xbox, so there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
all right.
So I seen that because I was playing the Ascent. I beat the Ascent, which was a really good game. I enjoyed that. And that was free on Xbox Game Pass. So, and then Dragon Quest 11 was free on Xbox Game Pass also. So I said, why not? Fuck it, I'll try it. I wanted to play it, just didn't have a chance. So, D2R, I'm in Act 2. I'm still a noob. It's okay. I'm sure James has been through the game 5 times by now.
I got 2 guys in hell right now.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So technically, I've been through the game, 4 times on 2 times on each character.
Jeez.
But, yeah.
Well, listen, you were also playing the D2 before D2R came out because weren't you playing the modded version or something like that?
Playing Media in Excel, yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of know how to speed through it, and
different game, but yeah.
So, that's it. I'm looking forward. I'm gonna play Ghost of Tsushima soon, the DLC that came out for it. I'm gonna try to do a recording of that too.
That was a long time between DLC, huh?
Right? Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, probably. That was no, actually, no. They came out with a DLC. They came out with a DLC. It was like a multiplayer kind of co-op game for it, where you would play like this little stories, like kind of like mythical stories. So they came out with that pretty quick, and then they came out with this one recently. So play that. But other than that, just kind of chilling.
What's that on PC as well?
No, PS5.
Okay.
It's like a PS5 exclusive kind of thing. But yeah. How about you, Dave? What are you doing?
Yes, Mr. Man Cave, Dave Cave.
Right, Dave Cave. Parts
Dave
unknown. Cave. Not a whole lot too much. I downloaded a game on Nintendo Switch. It's a Robotech game for it's a port of a Game Boy Advance game from a number of years ago, based on the anime. So I've been playing that. Come close a few times to throwing the controller through the TV. So TV's a little big, so I stopped myself from doing it. I just threw it across the room. So it's frustrating as hell because it's almost like Silver Surfer for NES. I remember that game where it's like one-hit kills and like there's projectiles everywhere. It's almost the same thing, except it's not one-hit kills, but it's almost like a one-hit kill because there's so many fucking projectiles that you could get hit in like a span of like milliseconds and just die real quick because there's so much shit going on the screen. But it's frustrating as hell, but trying to get through it. I got through the first 2 levels and then got my ass whooped on the 3rd one because I only have 1 life left, and when you die, it doesn't reset your lives. So you stuck with that one life that you got.
What happened?
So
There's no wussy mode like Ghouls and Ghosts?
nah, there's no wussy mode on it, man. This is normal. I'm playing it on normal. Normal's kicking my
when
ass.
you guys play Ghouls and Ghosts, you guys can get hit like 40 times and not die.
Not forever and spawn right back in the fight. Like,
Wow, that was fun. Come on, man.
yeah, went through the whole damn game.
I just watching Breaking Bad. Actually, I just been binging that show. Have you guys watched that show?
I actually never watched it.
No,
A long time ago, I saw some episodes. It's good, just never completely finished it out or anything.
yeah, I'm up to the last season now. I mean, I feel indifferent about it. Like I like some things and some characters just kind of like Like all my favorite characters are just kind of like dying. So that's kind of annoying as fuck. But
Well, Game of Thrones.
yeah. Yeah, pretty much, right?
Yeah, isn't there rumors that they want to remake the last season?
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, can you imagine that?
They should.
I don't
That
know.
would be nice.
I really don't know. Like, I've thought about that, and it's just like, I don't know. It's just weird. Not that I like the way they ended it, obviously, but once you start like redoing it over and over and over again, it's like, hold on, we got take 3, take 4, take 5. Which one do you guys like the best? That's the one. We've already saw them all. We don't give a shit anymore.
Well, you know what it is? They just rushed it too fast. It went from one point to another so quick. It was like,
and they had a lot of time to do it too, which is a crazy thing.
You could totally tell that they rushed it on purpose.
There was no need to shorten the last season or the last 2 seasons. They could have made them full seasons. Danny, she turned too fast. She was all nice and shit, and then all of a sudden it was like boom, in a blink of an eye, she was just a fucking insane.
Yeah, it's like you look at her like, oh boy, someone put the devil in her.
They were just like, we need her to turn bad, so just boom, all right, we'll just kill her friend, and she goes insane. That's it.
But at the same token, I mean, she has been going around the world, conquering some stuff, taking dragons and roasting people alive and blah. So she's pretty much been bad. It's just, okay, you don't like the way she's bad now. Right?
It just
in reality.
But it feels like it just like it happened fast. In that moment where she just went totally fucking nuts, like before it was like she was killing people because they wouldn't bend the knee or they wouldn't, they were going to be a problem. So it was like, all right, so she's executing her enemies or whatever, fine. But now she graduated into just all of a sudden just murdering civilians for no reason, like burning the place down, Yeah,
I think if they gave it like a season and a half of darkening her up, it would have been a little bit better.
Yeah, exactly. At least started in the next to last season, and then in that last season, start darkening. Get her even more going, and then towards the end, it's like, all right, it's just fucking explosion, and now that something's got to be done.
I agree,
but who knows? It would be nice if they maybe redid like the last episode or something. Maybe I don't know.
Are you gonna get the new? Dave, you gonna get the new Metroid game for Switch?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it, so I think it comes out next week, doesn't it? Next
Metroid Dread
Friday or something.
I think so.
I haven't seen anything about that. Does it have like a resemblance of the old feel or like the newer versions?
Yeah, it's kind of like the old school side scroll. It's not like that's basically what it is. But I think you're basically getting chased a lot, so it's like a random thing where as you're going through it, you eventually get chased by I think it's like a robotic kind of I don't know the character's name or whatever it is, but you get like chased around and stuff like that randomly. So that's what they call it.
You're being forced to just move.
Right.
That's cool.
So,
it seems like a bit of a combo of the old school stuff and the newer type of gameplay with the updated graphics, So
Not bad.
Yeah, so hopefully that'll be good. It should be though. I mean, Metroid. Has there really been a really bad Metroid game? That you know of?
Not really. They take fucking 15 years to make each one. So.
Maybe the Game Boy one back in the day. Everything on Game Boy is kind of, weird.
Unless it's Pokemon.
Oh yeah, or even Mario World. Oh, Mario Land was good.
Pokemon
that was good.
Huge. Well, Game Boy Color though. I think it was Game Boy Color, right? Or the original Game Boy.
The original Game Boy had it.
Did it?
At least I played it on that. Like, not my own. I was borrowing from other people. Take a long trip, spend 2 hours just collecting them all.
Do you still play the Pokemon Go?
Oh, no. Do I look like I do?
You don't have to walk that far, bro.
I knew you were big into that.
My sister did some shit where she was like changing around. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm playing Pokemon Go. I'm like, you're sitting at the table. Yeah, but I have it that it puts me here or there. So she's just sitting there going, no. Like, there's no good point of the game.
Isn't that cheating?
I don't give a shit.
You know they have a Witcher version of that?
That would be interesting.
They have a Witcher
What?
version. Yeah, they have a Witcher version like Pokemon Go kind of thing where you fight like the monsters and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta like walk around and find them and shit.
If you like
It's on
walk
your
around
phone?
and grab your phone and
Yeah,
like,
it's
like a nut job on the street.
People look like crazy.
That's got to be interesting.
Speaking of collecting, I know you've been doing some vids yourself there, prisoner.
Yeah.
Got anything coming up in the future for comics?
Yeah, I'll do one. I'll get one up there later or tomorrow for this week's comic books. I just
Okay.
picked them up last night, so just got to do the video real quick. Hopefully, I get it done later.
The guy who spends gold on comics.
Gold.
Oh,
He's still got to tell us. He still hasn't told us what the original Keanu Reeves comic cost him when he bought all those.
That's nothing. That's nothing, bro.
I knew you were going to say it too. I knew you were going to say that too. That's
Dude,
that's nothing compared to something else I got.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Are we discussing that now?
My crown jewel, I guess, of my collection.
Which is?
The first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 1, first print.
Oh my god. I don't want to know. Don't want to know.
Oh, good.
How many cars?
Did it? One car.
Would have been a fucking used car, motherfucker. Jesus.
A used car? Well, maybe
Yeah,
a used car with low mileage.
yeah, a new Kia.
You could do a whole video on that freaking thing. Put it in just freaking slow-mo, just like every little bit of it, just that whole thing for fucking.
Did you send it to CD? Did you send it in for grading?
I wouldn't send that anywhere.
It was already graded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's already graded.
So that probably added price to it.
Now you knew the grade prior to buying it.
Yeah.
And what grade did it come with that you dropped your money on?
6.5.
Oh.
And it was still that much? How much would a 9.0 been?
Yeah, why don't you tell us that so we can take a guess?
The ones I've seen online for 9 and higher, in like the $30,000 to $50,000 range, if not higher. Depending on how close you get to 10.
I'll buy a bicycle's worth, fuck a car's worth. Jesus Christ.
I know, it's crazy. What's funny is that I actually saw I was going through my old comics the other day, and I found a Wizard magazine, the old Wizard magazine. Remember that with the price guide? It had the price guide in it and everything.
Wizard. I don't remember that.
Yeah, it had articles and stuff in it, but it also had like the price guide for all the comics and
yeah,
things.
it was almost like a previews magazine, kind of.
Well, no, it told you like what the value was of all the books,
Oh,
like previous books and stuff that came out.
okay.
And they actually had this issue in there. I think this Wizard was from like 91 or something. And it was the value for this comic was $340 back then.
Oh shit! But yeah, it's just a few years though. Just a few years.
Just a few years.
The fact that you still have that magazine's fucking funny.
Oh yeah, I'm a hoarder when it comes to that stuff, man. I got all sorts of stuff. I even found a whole box full of old cards and stuff. GI Joe cards and stuff. I got to put into the plastics,
I don't even know where all my Marvel cards were. I sold so many.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're on the second shelf right behind you.
They are? Okay.
Yeah, those
Oh,
things are
I see that,
expensive
bro.
now.
You got some Diablo 2 action up there. I see
Yeah,
that.
I got the
James,
Diablo too.
you got a little I got a little Warcraft there. Little instruction booklets. I like that.
Yeah.
Old school.
Little Blizzard shelf right there. Blizzard of old, we'll say.
That
Yeah.
Diablo thing, isn't that the did you get like a whole set or something, or was that Warcraft? You bought like a box, big box that had the whole set in it.
Oh, what of games?
Yeah, it had like all the games in it for the series.
So okay,
Or was that StarCraft?
there's Warcraft right there. I think. Yeah, Battle Chest. There's the York. Behind it over there is the Diablo chest too. So I don't know if that was Diablo 1 and 2, but it's a chest of sorts. So I got both of them up there.
Gotcha.
StarCraft somewhere over there. Had that too somewhere.
What got you? I forgot. What got you into PC gaming again? It was something I told you about, right? You were like, "Oh shit!" I forgot what it was. Was it? It wasn't World of Warcraft.
No.
Was it Warcraft?
World of
2?
Warcraft came. No, okay. So Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 1, I think, was the main things. Because I remember playing Warcraft 1 while I was in high school. Like, in school, literally, like, there's certain class, me and this other guy were so far ahead of other people, we just fucking played games all day. Teacher was like, guys, I understand you guys are ahead of everyone else, but just please don't make a scene back there. Because we're like, oh, shit. Everyone's like, they're playing games. Well, shut up. But, so I was playing it then, but it had to be well before that. So I don't even know. I think all that stuff started happening around the time you were getting Doom 2 and Quakes and all these other games are coming out. And then I had that like 480 Hexen. There was a whole bundle. I don't know if it was on Steam or not, or GOG. I don't know how to say it.
Heretic was another one. That was good.
Heretic. There's a whole bundle of all those games and shit, but yeah, somewhere around the time of all those things starting to pop up, we were slowly getting to it. I had that 484 garbage computer that were playing the old Duke Nukem that was the side scope.
Oh, that was the. I remember that. That was one of the original Windows too, right? On that computer. That was an old school Windows on there.
That was some hand-me-down crap that I was like, I can make it do something, and I got to do little bits, but
it was in your
after that,
yeah,
the basement. Yeah.
You still have that?
That could be hell no. Throw that shit out.
Come on, man. Gotta keep that shit.
Yeah, what am I gonna do? Parts of freaking old shit? I mean, some people like that. I don't give a crap.
It's a collectible.
That shit, yeah. That was a book holder.
The monitor for that computer's got to weigh probably 60 pounds.
Dude, I swear, I must have been like strong as hell when I was younger. Because like you pick up all the stuff that's then compared to now, TVs, everything's super light comparatively. That old Zenith television my father had, oh my god, that thing weighed a ton. Me and I think it was Glenn was here years later to take it out from upstairs to downstairs. Two of us are struggling to take that downstairs. I was like, I don't know how I did this kid with my father. That shit was insane.
That was the big screen, right?
No, it was a 32-inch.
Oh.
The thing weighed a ton. I had it on a freaking hand truck. Still like, boom, boom. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, Christ.
The good old days. So yeah, I don't know what game was like the big kicker. I know Duke Nukems and all those started coming about, but then yeah, Warcraft 1 and things like that got really big into it. Then of course Diablo 1.
Dave's is definitely Unreal. That's what got him in.
Unreal. Yep.
Yeah, that's what hooked me and my father into it.
Yep.
When I saw that at your house, I was like, gotta get that. Gotta get it. I never looked back.
Yep. And then once World of Warcraft came, that was it for fucking a good 6 years. No other game existed.
I was like, all right, I got to sit back and relax in life a little bit right now. He's like, well, why don't you try World of Warcraft? Oh.
I remember that. You were debating, like, I don't know. I was like, oh, dude, try it.
Then I just fucking started up and Babe Bull Smite.
That's it.
Love it first Bull Sight.
Do you actually still have him as a character?
Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, for sure. Bull Smite's got a shield and everything, baby. Never got rid of him. Hell no. Actually transferred him over. I was like, oh, you're coming along, buddy.
Hey, I mean, he's been through a lot. He got robbed at least once.
He got robbed, stripped naked, practically raped.
Didn't you guys
Through
stay
hell.
up like 24 or 30 hours or something playing that game together one night?
I mean, I used to try to stay up as long. Well, that was when did
Diablo 2 was
Diablo
more of the
2?
big ones.
Yeah, Diablo 2 was when I was working only part time, I think. So
I went to bed. I
dude,
logged in the morning. This guy goes, "Oh, dude!" Comes in my game. Ding, 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 ding. Yo, I've been trained and taking this. That, and my phone. I was like, what am I supposed to do with all this? Like, I've been up all night, man. Haven't stopped.
yeah, that's crazy, right? You went to bed and you woke up. I was still playing.
Still going. Those are good days of those shits, man.
Wow.
Games are super exciting.
And now,
Kept the adrenaline rush
and now I'm
going.
a total noob. All over
Now you
again.
knew. Like, I too. Oh my god, those skeletons.
All over again.
The
It's like-
sewers.
It was nice when you
It's
had time you could do that.
But you would think you've been playing that game for so long in the past that you'd be like on top of it. You know what I mean? But it's almost like you're playing a new game again. You know? I mean,
Yep.
I get the gist. I kind of get it. You know, it's not like a total noob, but you still gotta when you do your builds and stuff, you gotta know what you're doing. But
But
Well, it's
you've
been out
been
for
so
like
far.
what, 2 weeks now? What, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
No, a week.
The week?
Came out Thursday of last week because I had off that week, and then I worked this whole week. I think I only
Oh,
worked
alright.
4 days, so yeah.
So you've had a week of it.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't play
That's
too
always a
much for a
boost.
couple of days because I was just beat up and tired. But yeah, it's been good. It's been fun.
Well, Jay, you've been playing it? So I mean, you're only in up to Act 2, you said.
Mhm.
But what's your do you have like a review of it at this point, or
I mean,
hold off on
it's
that
basically
for a little while?
Diablo 2 just overdone with better graphics. I mean, there's not really much difference compared to the two, other than like the shared stashes, right? I mean, there's really nothing like over dramatically different. The graphics look great. I love how you could zoom in and shit. I think that's pretty cool.
Do you have a switch back and forth?
Sometimes,
Yep.
actually, yeah. Sometimes I do, just to see.
I'll be honest. That looks dumbed down.
It does.
I think they made it extra worse.
Yeah, it
So when
does.
you do that, it's like, whoa.
You're actually right. I looked at it the other day and I'm like, was it really this bad back in the day? I don't remember it being this bad.
Because I've been playing different things, and I played it recently, it by itself and everything. I'm just like, this seems a little bit much. But I mean, not far off, but it does look extra done.
Maybe because
So it looks crazier when you switch back.
You think, does it look any different than the modded one you were just playing?
The modded one might have tweaked up some graphics, so it's possible that it looks worse than that. But I know I've gone back and I've played just like straight Players 8, D2. Maybe I was using Pluggy, and the graphics aren't enhanced, I don't think, for that at all. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe when you play these other games and they add different things to it, maybe it's like different drivers. It kind of brings up the graphics. I'm not sure. But I did look at it. I'm like, that looks really, really like bright, blocky. Still look good. Like I ran around and played just in that for a little bit. I didn't give a crap.
Yeah, I agree with that. It definitely looks worse than it used to, I would think. But I switch back and forth. I don't really play it in the old version, but I'll switch just to see what it used to look like certain parts. And it's crazy how much different it really is. You know what I mean? And actually,
they've added things to like the atmosphere, like that's not even there. Like when you go back,
the rats and stuff on the ground and shit like that. Oh, actually, you know what?
there was like a lantern post that was even in Tristram. Like I saw that, I was like, oh, how did it look in the past? I hit it, it was like not even existent. So they added different things and make it a little bit better.
Well, they added like water and stuff too, right? Things like that.
Yeah, like water effects
and things.
Water effects. Water was in the game, but now when you're fighting, like I was in the jail and I was fighting, and the skeleton was shooting like a lightning arrow. I was doing some lighting, and the reflection was perfect to the fight I was having, and the lighting effects going off. I saw in the reflection. I was like, that's actually pretty hot. Like, it's really good. That's new gen gaming. Like I wouldn't say completely new gen gaming, but like the graphics are good. Like to the date, So that's what's really cool. It's actually a really crazy feel to play the game, and it's after all these years, and that's what it looks like now. It's awesome.
I saw something that there's no not a big like marketplace, I guess, or something, or like stuff to buy, I guess, or pay, like pay to play stuff, to buy skins and
No,
No, there's nothing like that.
things like that, right?
That was never in the game,
Yeah.
in the original, so they weren't going to bring that here. In fact, I don't know how much duping and things are going on. Who the heck knows what's going on, because they've done updates and shit, so there could have been things that people figured out, but they're trying to do it through this BattleNet, not the old style of everything that was going through, so it should kill a lot of the cheating, hopefully. But we'll see over time. I'm sure people have figured out things they're not letting on to.
They even kept the lobby the same, which I thought was pretty cool.
To a point, yeah.
With all everybody's with everybody's characters on the bottom and stuff like that.
But you cannot see their levels.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why that bugs me, because I just go in. I'm like, oh, what level is that? I just know they're destroyer. They're this.
Why can't you see? That's weird, right?
I don't know why they did that, but they did. Maybe that's something that they just didn't add in and come down the road.
And the original did that, right?
Yeah, you saw everyone's level right underneath them. Like, oh shit, that guy's freaking 95.
Were you able to see their gear? I don't think so.
No. You just assume like, oh, they're 95. They got the skull on. They got a shield on. It's probably a storm shield if they're a barb or other. You had an idea, but other than that, I mean, eventually playing, you knew the color, the tint of each of the pieces, because all the pieces looked the same for the most part on a barb. They just had a slight tint of a color, so you're like, oh, I know what piece that was. But now everything is legit. Like, it looks the way it looks in the game, so it's like it's really cool to see everyone in the lobby looking like pretty hot.
Right.
It's cool.
Do you have more storage for your items in this one, or?
And technically an insane amount, even though it doesn't seem like an insane amount, because it's not that much. But for Diablo, it is. You have your storage and your inventory, but now you got 3 stash tabs equal size of your storage. So you technically are like 4 times more, 3 times more, however you want to put it. But
it beats
so
throwing shit.
It's a lot.
It beats throwing shit on the floor and then hurrying up and going back and picking it up.
Or you're running around on hardcore. You found this piece and you don't want a meal just yet. Blah blah blah. And I want to get to the waypoint and all that crap. And all of a sudden you died. It's like, I just found that piece and it's gone forever. So today or yesterday, running around, string of ears dropped on the floor. I'm like, Town shared stash, have it forever till I die with it. But it's stuck there, so no matter what happens, so I was like safeguarding it. So that was fun.
Yeah, that's one good thing that they changed. That used to be a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah. But now it's really easy, and now it's like, oh, got a mule, okay. Swap character, take gems out, put it on SSS gems. Swap character, go into game, go into the one that's got the runes, SSS runes. You just drop shit on the floor, go back. I'm like, you don't even have to drop shit on the floor. What am I talking about? Just go into the shared stash, swap it around. It's fucking great.
But overall, the gameplay is basically the same, right?
Yeah. Nothing's changed as far as that. I mean, it looks better, but they didn't adjust anything. I mean, there's talks here and there of maybe, like we've been discussing it, because they've talked like, yeah, we wouldn't mind tweaking, adding to the game down the road. And a lot of people are like, no, don't touch it, don't ruin it. But I was like, they've already got vanilla. They got Lords of Destruction. So you're going to have 2 ladders of that. So they could just make whatever version 2 point whatever, and have that as a separate ladder. So this way you have whatever they want to fuck around with, whether it breaks the game or not, your LOD and your vanilla, and no one has to complain. The only complaining there'll be is, everyone's playing this and not this, and there's no community trading, blah, blah. Yeah, play solo, bitches. But I mean, it'd be nice to see them switch it around and do things, because there's a lot of skills that, like, man, can't really use that. It's not really viable, blah, blah, blah.
So you got all the way to the end, right? So you beat it?
No, like, technically, like, the end is well, look, there's a casual mind.
Level. The last level, right? I mean, there's a final level, right?
The last
act. There is, but there's difficulties. You beat the game on normal, nightmare, and hell. I've just entered hell, so I have not beaten the game on hell, which would be a complete beat of the storyline. Then after that, you can build certain characters that are good to kill Ubers to get stuff, and then once you've done that, there's Diablo clone. Now, neither one of these I have done even on softcore back in the day. So the challenge, I'm trying to keep myself in this and not jump to another game, is because I want to eventually find enough stuff, do it, maybe make a smiter, probably a smiter, it's the easiest one, and attempt these things on hardcore, see if I could do it. But we'll see. I don't grind that hard, like I have my fun and shit like that, but
Now, how many hours you figure you put into it so far?
More than most human beings should.
So
No. I've done it. I've done a bunch of hours. Like that whole weekend, I was off. Well, Thursday didn't count because the game was down for like 8 hours. Like literally half the day, I was like, "Well, I'm not shocked it's down. I'm going fucking back to bed." Fucking took a nap. Came back because I was beat up. It was like, then played it later on the day. Then it was issues the next day where they had it where your character was locked in a game, but you weren't in a game. So literally, I was like, "All right, fuck it. I'll wait till they patch it up." I was playing single player. I couldn't even play on the ladder, so I was playing single player, doing a poison creep guy only, and as druid for fun. On players 8, but hours? I don't know. A lot.
so what would you rate it at this point? Like out of 10, like what would you say?
Okay,
far?
so it's a tough question because now your question is, well, do we go off of what you rate Diablo 2, and then what do you rate Diablo Resurrected comparatively, or just as a gaming experience at all, D2R?
Yeah, do both. Do both. So you have extensive gameplay of the original, so
I would say, well, haven't had too many issues. So, like, comparatively, if you said Diablo 2 was a 10, because you got to do it like that. If whatever Diablo 2 was, say it was a 10, I would say that D2R right now feels like a 10. I'm not talking about the bugs and crashes or map issue was really good. If you went out of public games enough times, all of a sudden it would overlay like the map. So it's like, hold on, you go into Worldstone Keep and it recognized one of the maps that was pre-generated, but it was on top of the map that was generated now. So all of a sudden you're running and you're hitting like, yeah. So all of a sudden I'm like, hold on, this looks right. There's 2 waypoints. I'm hitting a wall where it looks like I should be going down a hallway. I'm like, oh, it's all fucked. I'm like, I'm out of the game. I haven't had that since, so they fixed that up. But if you take away shit like that, game experience, it's a 10 to me. It's good. And in fact, it's better because it looks so much better too. Like I can get more out of it.
They also had this weird glitch about if you leave your inventory open for a certain period of time, your frames drop like 30, like down to 30 frames per second or some weird thing like that.
Was that with the game or with beta?
I think that was with the game, but I remember hearing that a lot with the beta though. So I'm sure maybe it was more the beta than the game. I know that was one of the issues that they had.
The first thing I noticed when I came on, I was like, "You got to be kidding me!" I think it was right there in me. You still had it. No, maybe it was fixed. That the tabbing issues, like, it's so silly to me. But if I'm like in game create, I should be able to hit tab, jump straight over to the password line. I mean, that's just basic programming any day of the week. But in the beta, it wasn't doing that. It's doing that in this, thank God. It was like one of the first things I was like, oh, this better be fucking fixed. But overall, it's been great. It's been great.
So a 10, basically.
I would say 10. Yeah, if Diablo 2 original was a 10, this is a 10, just looking prettier.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's
10.5. 10.5 for looks.
It's definitely a high score. I mean, you got to think about it. They took a great game, one of the best games on PC ever, and they actually improved it graphically, and they kept that same game. So it's going to be just as good or better. So
with more quality of life features. So yeah, better.
I was going to say that they seem like they improved a few things, like you said, with that stash and all.
Stash, you can hit space instead of well, whatever button you use for show loot, you could toggle it or you could hold it. So depending on what I'm playing, I may have it as toggle when I'm running real fast. I just want to look if I know a lot of loot's gonna drop.
Right, yeah.
Or if I'm being lazy as hell and I'm just sitting back like this, I'll just hit the space bar, leave it on just out all the time, and the loot is just showing all the time, which you couldn't do in the past.
I gotta say though, sometimes by keeping all the loot shown, it can be a little bit annoying a little bit sometimes, because when you're trying to like attack one of the creatures or something, sometimes you end up picking shit up by accident because there's so much, you know what I mean? So sometimes I actually do shut it off. I fight first and then throw it on. You know. Me too. Yeah.
Like if I'm melee, say in Bale's room, and you kill all those guys, all shit falls on the floor, and you have that up, it's like you're clicking the wrong shit. So.
But yeah, it's great. Good. I mean, so far, James, you definitely experienced a lot more than I have, but so far, even my experience has been great. I mean, they even kept the same down to the music, to the noise, to every little thing. They kept it the same. You know.
And when we're ready to wash the little scared shit stains off your pants, you can come play some hardcore with me. I'll start a character with you. We'll go together.
No, but
I'll do that character only with you. Only with you.
Yeah, but you know what? You were right though. When you're like, you know what? Just do casual now because the amount of time that I play, it'll feel so much worse that if I die with a character that I've been spending like 3 weeks on, and I'm like,
So
oh,
that character is never going to die and go anywhere. But if you're on and I'm on and you want to have the experience of, hey, let's
that's
play
true.
games together again.
Right.
If that character dies,
Well,
oh well. I'll make
well.
another one. I'll make another one and play with you again. And you, when you're playing on your own time, you play the other guy. You know, you
Right.
don't have to lose anything you've done.
That's true.
You got to catch up to him, man. You got to catch up.
There's no catching up to James. When it comes to that shit. He's been doing it way too long.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm bad. I'm bad compared to a lot of people. I'll be honest. I'm bad. But, you know.
No, I'm sure there's a lot of people that play a lot. You know.
Oh, like people were freaking doing group runs, Chaos Sanctuary day one.
That's what I'm saying.
In hell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, all right, I'm not even walking around in hell right now. I'm scared as shit. Just tapping my life going, blip. I was like, fuck that. Walking out. Gotta get gear.
Exit
Well,
out,
did you
right?
make level
Save and exit.
99 yet?
Say again?
You make level 99 yet or no?
Yeah, okay, Dave.
Well, you said you played a lot. I mean,
That's
you
really
know.
hard to get to. I heard, even for like.
If I was to play to level 99, it'll be 2023. I swear. The way I play, no. If I was to play hard, my character was strong, that I could actually kill the higher end experience place with job and everything, it would probably be sometime in 2022 that I could hit 99, maybe. I mean, I don't know. It takes a lot, especially doing it solo. It takes a lot. Like, I can't even explain. Man. I mean, one day, like, I could probably share screen now, but I don't have a high enough guy. But like, if I did that and I showed the experience, and then like when I was up at that point, and show you like what a guy at top level gives you as far as experience, and God forbid, well, if you die, that's even worse for me. It's not like softcore. If you die, you lose a chunk of experience, which is horrible for people. But if I die, well, the experience is a whole lot worse. But yeah, it takes a long ass time. Just think about millions and millions and millions of experience, and you're probably gaining like 1 to 2 at a time. It's a lot of dudes. It's a lot of time.
You gotta find a spot to farm, man. Just sit there. Hack away.
Okay. Yeah. We'll make the new bug where the game just keeps loading the same freaking wrecking issue over and over, and I just go beep, 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 and then maybe I'll.
So you're thinking about playing New World? You're gonna try it? That game's gonna consume you though for a while. So
it will.
You got to be ready for that. You know.
So I was talking to some guys last night on a little show too, and two of them have been playing it, and you guys probably never played Albion Online, but Albion has like a setup where you run around, you farm, you attack, you kill monsters, all that, but it's like economies based on what you do. Like there's trading with auctions with gold, things like that, or you go up to people and like, hey, can you make gear? Like you're not going to find the top end gear. Like someone's going to craft that. I heard this is something similar to that, where like you can run around any zone and find like pretty much any material, but you have to eat certain foods supposedly to build up. Like now, because I ate that food, I have a sword crafting buff, and now when I'm crafting swords, I'm making these swords and I'm building up the levels, and then going this like it's that with like a 3D element, although kind of Albion sort of had that, I guess not, but that's what's got me thinking about wanting to play it, because like I don't know, there's certain games where I go and I want to kill and move around speed, and then there's the other game where I was like, yeah, I just want to sit here, light a smoke, and ping, ping, ping all day long.
Yeah,
I could spend like, I could do 15 hours. So like in that game, I could probably just spend my whole day just freaking grinding.
You could literally play Diablo with one hand. Almost.
I mean,
sometimes.
I do a lot,
yeah.
but with the traps, and yeah, I smoke cigarette and I just right click, trap, right click, trap.
New World, you can't do that, right? Because you have to right click to attack, left click to dodge, or something like that. And then there's like, it's almost like a Dark Souls type of like way to play where you have to roll out of the way, dodge. It's not a clicking game. It's not like even Warcraft was like a clicking game. It's not like that.
Yeah. And another buddy told me their hitboxes are pretty much on point. Like if you swing and it looked like you hit the guy, you hit him, and you probably hit him right there. Like so, it's done very well supposedly. Once again, haven't played it, don't know, but it's been a thought.
It's gonna seem fun. It's gonna be fun watching you doing that while you're drinking.
Oh my god, my combat skills while drinking are funny, and I get pissed the hell off too. Or I just run around chase people starting fights for fun just because it's hilarious. So, like Last Oasis, but we won't get into that. But that was funny.
So it's PvP and PvE.
Yeah, and you can turn it on or off. So, like, if I decide I want to go farming, I'm going to be like, man, they just beat me up all day as I'm trying to farm. I don't have to worry about that crap. I'm going to be like, all right, don't flag for PvP and just go mine. Now, I don't know if top end leveling areas or whatever, because I don't know too much about the game, obviously. But maybe I've been asking the question. No one really knows just yet. But the top end leveling, maybe there's zones where like, and you're in there, you're farming. Maybe there, you'll have to like PvP, so it makes it a little bit harder to get the best of the best stuff. But that's when like, dude, I'm gonna make this gear. I need 5 people to like watch out for me, and then I go farm and they beat the shit out of everyone else.
See, I gotta tell you, like, I would love to get an MMO, but I'm afraid because there's so many games I want to play that I know that once I get involved, I'm never gonna play those games.
What? Look, the way I look at it is this. Yeah, you may want to play all these other games, and if you're not like big time streamer where you're going to be like, oh, now's the time to get my views and all that crap. Like when I stream, I stream to have fun. So,
Yeah,
but if that's the game, you're so consumed in it and you're enjoying every minute of it, what does it matter? That's the way I look at it. Whatever.
That's true. Yeah. And it's a one-time buy, which is nice. I like that.
Yeah.
So you don't feel like it doesn't. That's even better because you don't feel like you have to play on a constant basis because you're paying for it. Like you play just whenever you want to play. You paid one time and.
And another thing that seemed pretty cool. One of the guys was telling me that like he said, I don't feel bad if I want to go out fishing or mining and everyone else is going and killing and grabbing because everything you do is adding to your experience, literally. So if I'm a guy who just likes to sit out there and just all day long and just bring home fish, the master fisherman of the world, I still am leveling up in the game, so I don't lose much time in that regard, which is a very cool thing. Like in other games, it's like, oh, dude, we need you to run the dungeon. Well, I want to fish, but you need to run the dungeons with us, like World of Warcraft crap. But some people like to fish. That's what I want to do today. I'm tired. I'm bored. I want to fucking drop my thing in the river and pull it the fuck out. That's what I want to do. But at least when I'm doing this, I'm still keeping up. I'm not like, damn, now that I did drop my shit in the river and do that, I lost out on all these pieces of gear, or experience. So that's a very good thing. If that's the truth, I'm curious about that because, like, that means I could sit and mine and blacksmith all day long, never touch a monster if I don't need to, and still level up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool, actually.
It makes the game your own experience.
Right.
Literally.
And there's no monthly subscription, you said?
No. They have a cash shop, I think, for like skins, which some people hate that. For me, don't give a crap.
There's no pay to win. It's more cosmetic, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Do that all day long. Get your money. Keep improving the game. And don't make it a power creep because that's foul. Because then that's like, hey, if you want to succeed, you got to be like everyone else. Keep dumping quarters in that machine.
Listen,
so how much is the game?
Like, I think it's like around like the $30 to $50 range. I know that's a big jump in gaming world because it's like $20, big chunk, but we'll say $40, $40, $50.
Yeah.
It's not super expensive for a one time, They could have been like, yeah, there's no subscription. The game costs $80 though. Still probably would buy it, but
it's still not bad if you don't have to pay a monthly subscription forever. Or
I know.
But you got to think about it this way: if it's $50, right, and you play for like a year, and you really love the game, and you want to buy some cosmetics, it's still cheaper than paying a monthly fee anyway. So like
exactly.
So you got to think about it. You play WoW. What is WoW? $10? What is it at now? 14? It used to be 15.
I think it's like supposed to be like 15 a month if you're just doing regular. I don't know if that's all changed, but yeah, I think
add that for the year, right? That's
expensive.
It's $100 and something dollars. Now, if you buy New World for $60, let's even say, and then you want to buy some cosmetics throughout the year, you're probably not even going to spend anywhere close to that. So I wouldn't even mind spending money on something like a character that I like or something like that. You know?
But you can get caught up because you may say that, but then there's like, oh, but there's this skin bundle that looks really hot. But I want that helmet from that bundle. And it only comes with that one. But that sword is only in that bundle. Next thing you know, I bought 7 bundles. Shit, there goes a year.
Well, like I said,
But you know what? If you're having fun, you're enjoying it, whatever.
a lot of games do
Yeah.
that too. They have this one sword that looks really cool, like Assassin's Creed, Valhalla. They used to do that. There would be like this one really cool item, but it's only limited time in the bundle. So you have to. So most people have to buy the bundle, which is more money, and then it's just a way to grab you.
And it's a fucked up thing because a lot of games will do that. They have like a really good look for items. I swear I know this is a background thing. Here's the art style of what this should look like. And the guy's like, you know, everyone's like, that does look really awesome. Now strip that down into 10 different things. They're going to get the sword in this bundle. That one's, you're going to add this piece in that one. Meanwhile, it was originally all for this one look probably. But we'll get you to buy everything because you know you're going to want that look.
Yeah.
But
Makes sense.
in the end, it's just, in the end, like, even though it may annoy people with that, but it's just a look, right? So it's not affecting our gameplay. So I don't care. And I like what, honestly, what Path of Exile does. Not only do they do the like pieces of gear, they sell freaking looks for skills. So it's like, all right, normal you're lightning. Now you got the blood lightning look where it's a red fucking thing. Like that looks awesome. That's really cool. So it's like, all right, not only play, oh dude, he spent the money. Look at his skill, like his skill. It looks fucking cool. That's actually pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're gonna take the time to actually change the look and animation of something, and it still works exactly the same, no damage, nothing, just looks different. Fuck it, yeah, that's worth the money.
And actually, when the servers first came out, I remember I was watching somebody stream it, and they were on a queue. There was a queue just to get even into the server, and it was like they were number 2,000, and it was just ticking down, and they had to sit in front of it was crazy.
So I heard there was servers that were like able to hold, say, I don't know, 1,000 people. I don't know what it was, and then there was queues for 20,000, but no one really realized that the game had a queue of 20,000 with a limited spot of 1,000. So they're sitting there like you got to wait till 20,000, like another 19,000 people leave for you to jump back in.
The way they do it is,
God, that sucks.
yeah, but to me, I think the way they do it is actually smart because they're trying to do it where they don't overload the server too quickly. Because Dave, right? You remember Star Wars Galaxies? That was an overloaded server. You couldn't even move for hours. Like your character was stuck there.
That was my first MMO, so I'll never forget that one.
Dude, it was just so overloaded that it would crash, and you try to get back in. It was just load. It was such a mess.
It took 24 hours for me just to log in to create my character.
I heard they cleaned a lot of those issues up in New World. Though, like I think they went from like having like 10 to 15 servers to 100 and change in a day. So they added a lot of space for people.
Do you think maybe they just didn't realize how many people were going to play?
Nah, I think they just had no idea how it was going to work. Like, they developed a game when it came to that. Do you really think they had? First off, they know. Everyone buys it. They see it happening. But then everything crashes. I think it was just networking side. They didn't have a good grasp of it when it came down to that time. I mean, that was a long time ago.
Imagine how it would have been without a waiting process. Everybody just
Oh, well, who the hell knows? They got overloaded. That's what happened. They couldn't handle all that issue back then for those games. They were not prepared. And then Blizzard came around, did World of Warcraft. They got a hang of it. Amazon, well, guess what? Amazon's king of computers and servers. So I don't think they'll ever have issues when they play it if they do it smart. Your dog looks hilarious right now.
It's getting comfortable,
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
She's preparing for the video for later, so she can help me this time, instead of just laying
there. Gonna lay upside down. Well, you got one too over there. Get out of the couch.
Hey, it's what they do best, right? It's a great life.
Oh my god, yeah. Just waiting for that meal ticket to come around and back to snapping.
Exactly.
What a life. 18 hours of sleep, 4 hours of up, right? That's what it feels like.
I know, they sleep all the damn time.
Yeah, you run around a little bit, eat, poop, piss. It's awesome.
So you guys
So
gonna
what else is up?
Not really. I mean, what any movies you guys are interested in seeing coming up? Anything?
This is old. Sounds stupid, but a couple movies I'd like to see that I didn't get around to seeing. Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh, you
You
never
still
watched
haven't
it? You
seen
haven't
that?
seen it yet?
Still haven't seen it.
Oh my god.
I want to see Mortal Kombat. Didn't see that. Heard that was really good for what it was. Like that should have been how it was done originally. In other words,
It was fine.
It was okay.
It was fine.
I still lean towards the old one kind of a little bit, to be honest.
I don't know. I want to see it. Heard it was cool.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
And I'd like to sit down. Like, all right, I don't have like Disney Plus. Actually, that's a lie. I think we do. But I want to see the Marvel What If shit. All that stuff looks cool to me.
I've seen the
Keep seeing
first.
things of
I've
that.
seen the first episode, the one with Agent Carter. If she was like, was it Captain Carter? I guess
Meh.
that one. I didn't see the other ones. I got to catch up on them, but that was the only one I watched. It was pretty cool. I liked it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
They did the zombie one already. That was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
What's your take on what I've seen for which is probably what you've seen, the Guardians, the Eternals? Excuse me.
I haven't seen it.
I don't know anything about the Eternals, so.
Well, I mean, have you turned on a? I don't care what you know. Have you turned on a preview?
Yeah, I mean, I saw not the newest trailer, but the trailer before that. I mean, didn't really spark much interest, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of characters in it that they really gotta, are they gonna just focus on one or two people and that's it, or are they gonna like make this a long ass movie and focus on everybody? Like, I mean, and I don't even know what their powers are or what they do. I mean,
they're strong, but like, it's just weird. Like, okay, why didn't they interfere with Thanos? They go into all that stuff. It's curious, but they don't do enough to make me go, gotta see it.
yeah. The only reason I would kind of see it maybe is because Rob Stark's in it.
And Snow, right?
No, I don't think he's in it.
Yeah, they talk to each other.
What?
Go watch a preview, buddy. They're
Wait.
both in it.
Jon
I'm almost
Snow?
positive. Well, obviously not as Jon Snow, but
Obviously, duh.
yeah, Kit Harington. I'm pretty sure I saw him talking to that character, which was hilarious.
Is it only me, or they really haven't been promoting this? That like, I don't know. Maybe it's only me, but I don't really hear too much about it. It's not like it's kind of behind the scenes a little bit.
You sit and watch TV,
I do. I skip all the commercials, so I guess.
so you're not gonna know.
Everything's DVR'd, I guess.
There you go. So you're never gonna know what's they're promoting or not because you're not watching any promotions, unless you go on Google. Not you. Well, Google or YouTube. But that's where I catch a lot of my stuff. I'll run through and be like, oh, let me see this, let me see that. Been a couple of movies I've been looking at that I was like, I'd like to, but I want to go to a theater. And I don't care. I'll go to a theater. I will.
Been to one in forever.
Yeah.
I heard that
Well,
the Carnage movie has mixed reviews, right? It's like
Did that come out though?
Yeah.
Just came out yesterday.
Yesterday.
The day before. Right?
It looked cool.
Technically Thursday, I think. So.
I mean, it looked like it was going to be cool. However it goes, I don't know. But I was interested in it.
Why don't we make that as a movie theater movie?
What, Venom? Carnage?
Yeah.
I'm down. I mean, I don't care. Do something soon. It's been a while. I'd like to go out to
I don't even know. I don't even remember what a theater looks like.
And now you got all the theaters. Everyone's all spaced out with the seats that go up.
What do you eat at theaters? Popcorn?
You eat whatever garbage is going to kill you and you enjoy it.
What is it? Popcorn?
Depending on which one you go to, you can eat anything. I mean, they have the service where they bring the food to you and everything. And that other one or that other one that has the bar.
Yeah, screw that.
There's a bar?
Yeah, you didn't see that shit? There's a bar there.
In the lobby.
Get yourself a mixed fucking drink.
Yeah, but there's never anybody over there.
Because no one's got the balls to buy one. I'll show you how it's done. Give me a Jack and Gin, and I'll take a fat ass pretzel, please.
I'll do that.
Big ass popcorn, like a Jack and Gin. Oh, your stomach's gonna be fucked later,
dude. That's not a good combination.
Oh, no I'll do that shit so bad. I'll do that. That'll be great.
Speaking of my favorite drink, Jack and Gin, there's I saw something the other day. I gotta get it. Like a Jack Daniels, like lemonade and flavored drinks and stuff. Like almost like it looked almost like a Mike's Hard Lemonade type of thing, but Jack Daniels.
Oh, so they're doing that, and they might as well be like the Bud Light. Well, we're not gonna call it beer because it's not beer; it's hard seltzer. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Jack Daniels is doing like a White Claw type of shit.
Well,
Yeah,
he
it's
didn't
got
say
like
that.
a lemonade. It's like
Oh.
lemonade and other
But is it supposed
flavors.
to be like zero carb shit, or
I don't know. I didn't really look too much into it.
All right. I'm just
I saw the
curious, 'cause-
box.
I'd be down. I mean, I always try those things, but it never feels good at the end of the night after drinking a bunch of those shits.
Yeah, I don't know why, but beer feels a lot better usually. Anyway.
I heard something on the radio about like toasted marshmallow beer and pumpkin. The pumpkin ale shit is no, but they were
Pumpkin ale is
talking about like toasted marshmallow flavored shit and crap. I was like, I don't know. Like if I get a flavor bundle once to buy it just to taste, I'm down. But like I can't see myself ever being like, I can't wait to put down 12 of the toasted marshmallows.
When they get too crazy with flavors, nah, I'll skip that shit.
Yeah,
What about did you ever try it? I thought I saw something that there was like a beer flavored like potato chips or something. Like Lay's potato chips
they
or
have
something.
beer.
It
They
was
have
like
beer
beer
battered.
flavored.
They have beer battered stuff like chips and.
No, it wasn't like beer battered. Like it was literally like
beer flavored.
Like beer, like beer flavor or something like that. It was something a little different, I think.
I mean, I don't know, man. I'd rather have my chips and my beer, not have them like as one. That's like, hold on, forget it. You could do the ketchup and fries. No, we got the ketchup flavored fucking chips. Now I heard in Canada they taste good, but the Pringles version I had here was asshole. Fuck that. Gross. Terrible. I was like, all right, let me try this ketchup chip.
Ketchup. Oh.
I'm good. There's only a few things I won't eat in life.
Unless you've had a few drinks. Then it doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Gotta be a little bit more than a few, though.
Now, what about the Matrix?
I mean, that's a good point. We should talk about that.
Like that trailer.
Briefly.
I mean, the trailer. I mean, I'm interested. I want to see it. But it just looks weird.
I haven't looked into it. I'm not going to dig into the story of it, but I'm just like, hold on. He sees everyone. He's going back for his love, but the time frames don't seem to like mesh up properly, right? So that's what's got me like, all right, I got to see this because I got to know exactly what's going on. It's kind of crazy because, like you said, they're all supposed to be like kind of dead at the end, right?
Yeah, him and her died at the end of the last one.
But he didn't really. Apparently, he was just went into the Matrix. Who the hell knows now? So I don't know what they're pulling off here.
Yeah, you never know because they took his body away. The humans didn't get his body. I think the machines kept it. So who knows what?
Maybe he was just so strong that his energy is just in it forever, and you can't do nothing about it.
I'm interested and worried.
Maybe now he's actually the program itself.
Yeah, he's a program.
Maybe.
I'm interested and worried at the same time. I could see it being a total flop, but I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah, it's possible.
All I'm going to say is this. Now, this is The Matrix. When The Matrix first came out, what was the big thing about it? The martial arts, all the crazy motions. It was sick, right? So then you're like, all right, kind of got a little crazy towards the end with those. But then Keanu Reeves did something that we all know very well. John Wick. John Wick is amazing to watch. There is no possible way that they can go back and be like, hold on, we're going to let the flat, not crazy, just straight fighting of John Wick kick the crap out of this. My mindset is that they're probably going to have to do some sick shit. Otherwise, people would be like, damn, how are you in the Matrix where you could do anything and John Wick looked like he fought better? Like, you know what I mean? So that's my thought on it. So I'm hoping that it's crazy in that sense, but you just never know.
Maybe this is the next John Wick.
We don't know. Maybe these all been prequels.
Yeah. It's all been in the Matrix, the John Wick movies are all in the Matrix and stuff.
Dude, if that shit fucking turned out to be something like that, that'd be hilarious. I wouldn't even hate on it. I'd be like, that's the biggest twist on anything I've ever seen.
Now, are they planning on making more than one movie? Have they said that, or they're just this is like a one movie only kind of thing?
I think there's another one.
Oh, they are. They're
Already
making-
playing a
I
fifth.
think so. Yeah, I think so. I don't know if maybe they filmed them together. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure there's a fifth one planned.
I mean, if it's good, people will watch another. Actually, even if it's bad, people will watch another. That's just the way it goes.
Probably.
And when
Hopefully, it's not bad.
when does Spider-Man come out? That comes out this year too, or the beginning of next year? Anybody know?
I think
So do you
next
not know?
year. I think it's next year.
Is it next year?
Yeah, I think so.
That's gonna be interesting. With some of the old villains coming back.
I haven't seen much on it, to be honest. I do not know.
What do they
You
say?
didn't see the
Like,
trailer?
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Ah, you gotta see the trailer. I mean, it's pretty cool.
What villain is in it?
Doc Ock from the old.
Oh,
movies.
I did see something like that. I did
Yeah,
see.
he-
I don't actually. I don't know if I saw like a cut or if I actually saw the
Well,
whole
they said
thing.
it's supposed to be like the Sinister Six, right? Something like that, where Sandman's gonna be
Ooh.
back in it and shit like that. Is that the
all
rumor
I,
kind of thing?
all I know is Doc Ock. I heard. He obviously is in it. Electro is in it from Amazing Spider-Man. Jamie Foxx, and supposedly Green Goblin or maybe Hobgoblin, depending on which rumors you want to believe. But I think it's Green Goblin. But and I don't know about the other ones.
Some people have done slow motions and trailer, and they said, "Oh, there's Sandman in there. I see Sandman." But I mean, listen, I mean, it's a 1 second thing that people people think that it's, oh, there he is, that's him,
And Sandman's a cool ass character, so they did him a little weird in the other one, but it wasn't bad. But you know,
I
I
mean,
wouldn't mind seeing Sandman.
my only complaint is kind of like I feel like I want like a solo Spider-Man movie. Like all these Spider-Man movies, he's got somebody else there helping him at times. I mean, I know he does most of the fighting, but I kind of feel like it would be nice to have a solo, nobody else around, just Spider-Man up against whatever villains he's got.
I was watching some things that were also discussing my man Hulk and all stuff like that, like Maestro and things like. Because She-Hulk's coming out, right?
Yeah.
So they're talking about that, but it's gonna be its own thing. But like, should Hulk be part of it? Blah blah blah. And then I was just watching all things that were leading up to like, oh, the big thing was this. They go into talking about everyone who sees something when they do the snap. So they're like, but what did Hulk see when he did the snap? No one knows, right? Tony saw a daughter. So did Thanos technically, right? Mora. So it's like, what did Hulk see? So did he see that? Did he see Maestro? What he turns into? Did he see the death of someone? So we don't know what happened with that snap. So they're talking like those things are going to come up for Hulk, and I was like,
that's pretty
it's
interesting.
going to be some
actually.
interesting. Yeah. So I'm like, yeah, that's a good point. So that could lead up to like World Breaker Hulk.
Well, if you think about it, Marvel kind of did him dirty ever since Ragnarok, because he really was, like, if you watch the films in a row, he really wasn't really doing much after Ragnarok. Like, he wasn't really fighting much. He had I think it was Endgame. Was it Endgame? No, it was Infinity War. He was having trouble like coming out, kind of thing, and he was like having trouble turning into the Hulk. And then Endgame, he wasn't even fighting.
Professor Hulk.
Yeah.
Smash!
I'll smash you. Oh, ho, ho. I'll make a joke out of it.
Like, you don't realize until you start watching. Like, I did like kind of a marathon. I started watching every film like every weekend, and I went all the way up to, I think I'm at Endgame now. And you do realize, like, wow, the Hulk he doesn't really do much. He does stuff for the story, but he doesn't really fight and do stuff after Ragnarok really much.
I mean, they go from Avengers 1 where it's like, well, my secret is I'm always angry. I mean, all of a sudden, like, for me anyways, I light up when that happens. I'm like, oh, I feel my blood rush. That's awesome. And then he starts going ham. And then you wondered why at the end of it, and I'm like, it was nothing for me. I was like, yo, garbage.
Yeah, absolutely. That was bad. That's bad.
So, but we'll see. Maybe they'll be able to turn around because they got rights to him now or something, right? I think that was the whole thing.
Well,
I think the whole thing was.
There's a whole thing going on now. I think that they're fighting for Marvel rights again for a bunch of characters like Iron Man and all that crap.
The creators, they're fighting the creators are fighting them, the artists and writers and stuff. They have big lawsuit. Yeah, because they want a chunk of it. They want a piece of it. So
well, I mean,
fighting.
I mean, listen, they are. I mean, I get it.
They create it, they draw it. This is where you're getting your movie from that's making all this money. I mean, shit, I understand it.
Yeah, supposedly they get like a $500 or something like that, some bullshit
What?
stipend, you know, and like a thank you, basically.
You know, you give the guys like a point. I don't even care if it's 0.02%. It'd still be more than $500. Like, come on, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I mean, it might be more than that. I don't remember. I just remember it being some ridiculous amount that was just
Dude,
like,
I don't even make much money. If someone said, if I was creating these characters and they go, well, here's your $500 check, I'm like, go fuck yourself. I could buy a more expensive dinner at a restaurant as a fat fuck. Get out of here. Keep your cash.
But I'm sure they'll get paid because there's too much money involved in these characters. Way too much.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I think they've gotten around it before. I think because I think it's like work for hire or something like that. It's considered. So like they just go in and they write and create these characters and stuff, but they're making it for Marvel and for DC. You know, it's not like Image where they go in and they know they have the rights to everybody they create. Everything they make is their own thing. It's not for Image. It's for them and their own studio. Whereas they go to Marvel, it's like you make a character, you're making it for Marvel. Marvel owns everything. I don't know how. I don't know if they can win that or what.
All right. Well, so what we got? So in a day or two, you're going to be popping up your newest collections that came in. Is it graded? What exactly are you going to be showing, dude?
Oh, just I'm gonna do the video later on. Just the books I picked up this week.
Okay, so
you know,
the stuff you picked up. Okay.
yeah, I got some other videos planned that I'm trying to find time to do. I got some Ninja Turtles action figures I want to unbox, and I do have some graded books that I got back. So I've got a few of those to try and open up.
And I don't know, like if you guys want to do something too, just do like if there's a movie to watch that's not in the theater that you want to watch, maybe watch again or something like that, whatever the case may be. If we want to do something together as a group, and then just like at the end, maybe turn on something right at the couch, watch us all sitting there and talk about it. Do that too, real quick.
Mhm.
I'd be down to check out a movie. It'd be cool, and theater would be nice. To be honest.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'll do theater if you guys want to see something, and and if you guys want to just sit down and watch, I'll watch Kong and Godzilla again or Mortal Kombat. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
definitely down.
Enough.
Wasn't there?
I get lost in the game and I haven't done much.
There was a movie. There was a Netflix movie I thought recently that we were gonna think about watching. We never did. I don't know. I forgot. There was a couple of movies that came out.
Netflix has put out some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What the prequel to that? The hell is that? The zombie one with the bank heist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Army of
What
the
was
Dead.
that? Army of the Dead. Oh my god.
Is that what it was?
I don't know, something like that. That shit was hilarious. Oh, look, as bad as it was, I kind of enjoyed that shit. So I'm not even gonna lie.
I like that tiger zombie though. That was cool.
Oh my god, that was great.
Well, you know what we should do then? Also, we got to bring Tony in because I know he wants to watch it. We got to watch that Kung Fu movie.
Which Kung Fu movie?
The one that he sent us a trailer of, where it's like basically like the Predator, like a ripoff of the Predator. They got like Nicolas Cage in it. He looks like a sorcerer or some shit, and like the Predator bows to people and shit before he kills them or fights them or something like that.
Dude, Nicolas Cage
That's
turned
weird.
into like a huge B movie actor now, huh?
Probably gets a lot of money for it though.
Yeah, because that's what it comes down to. It's easy, it's quick.
Yeah,
Like
I have
Dolph
nothing.
Lundgren, he did
there's
a
nothing
lot
bad
of
about
shit
it, but-
movies, but it's just what it is.
Dude, I gotta tell you, some of those B movies are actually not half bad though. Like, you know what I mean?
No, they're B movies because the amount of money that was spent towards them. So you're not going to get the most outrageous special effects and all that crap. But some of them aren't really bad,
You know
and
what
some of them aren't very bad. But
we should watch? You know what we should watch since Halloween's coming? We should watch the new Candyman.
the new Candyman. Oh my god, there's that. I heard they're doing a remake of that's coming on TV as well. The Sleepover Massacre from like the 80s.
Oh, really?
They're doing a remake for that, like on one of the channels. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff.
We got the new Halloween movie coming out.
I'm actually interested in that, to be honest. So that's another thing. I like that stuff.
I don't know. They got another one coming out after it too.
I don't care. I love watching all them shits, man. If you wanted to sit down for 2 days straight, same fucking underwear, call it a drill, and just bang out Friday the 13th, I would do it.
Oh, I love them. Yeah.
I would do it, bro. Be like, yep, haven't showered 2 days, barely scratched my ass. We're going for number fucking, what are we at? Friday 13, number 25? Let's go.
The new
Those
one
shits
wasn't. The new one wasn't that bad. I'm surprised they never continued it.
That's true. That wasn't terrible. But, you
I
know,
thought that was pretty decent. A decent a decent like reboot of the series.
and I don't care. I like Freddy vs. Jason. I got a kick out of that movie, too.
It's always funny.
All they really got to do with those movies, I feel, is just keep it old school. Because there's so many fans of the old school, like just the way, the kind of like the corny kind of way it was. If you redo that or just add to that, people would love it. People would watch it. You don't have to get too crazy.
Army of Darkness. All I got to say.
Right.
Do that shit.
Sure.
Put the chainsaw
That's
hand
it,
on
man.
and
You
go
don't
to
have to, You
town.
don't have to get too crazy with this special. You don't have to go. Keep it old school. People would watch
I love
it.
all that shit. Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
Horror movies are the one movies that are the easiest. Like, you're going to either do a really good one, gory, scary special effects, or you're going to have it semi-funny, kind of scary, but anyone's going to watch it anyway, because what do? You watch it with friends, with drinks, fun. Maybe you're laying with a girlfriend, you throw on the stupid shit, wife. Those movies will always be watched. It doesn't matter. Oh, turn on? Well, I've never seen it. Man, I used to just sit back, go to my TV, whatever horror movie I could find. Throw it on, because why the hell not?
I like the
Some
stupid
people
shit.
can't watch them, I know.
I like the stupidity in those movies. Like you're there with your girlfriend and you leave your girlfriend outside and you go, oh, let me go into this cabin by myself. Like, why would you do that? You know, and then he ends up getting killed. Like that kind of, that's like the classic kind of stupid.
Honey, I'm too scared. Well, that's because you're not a real man. I'm going to show you who's the real one in
Oh,
this
yeah,
relationship.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
stupid shit.
You
But
know,
yeah.
I think they make things too serious sometimes, and you don't have to be that serious.
No, there's certain movies that should be serious. You're going for that thing, and then the other ones just have some fun with, because technically, just need to jump for a second and then laugh about something stupid, and it's great. It's a good mix.
Human Centipede.
Oh God, that's on another level, man. That's just a twisted level. I'll sit and watch that, but I know, like, I have to do that with beers.
You
Gotta
guys,
do that with beers.
we got to
do it
see
with
the other ones. We saw the first one. We got to see the rest.
beers. I know. I gotta have beers for those. From what you've told me, gonna have beers.
I
I'm like,
never-
this
I
shit's
ne-
fucking twisted.
I never seen 2, but 3 is definitely like. You want to talk about a B movie? That's like a B- movie. You know,
Oh God,
B-.
B- movie.
that's like a Z movie. You know,
Ugh.
I don't think there was a script to that one.
But it
It
was
was just
gross.
What, it was just like one
Yeah.
camera. The camera just kept rolling and rolling. It just there was no editing.
I think the guy just turned the camera on and he was just like, "Do whatever you want, guys. You know,
Just-
just do whatever."
Whatever comes to
Do
your
whatever.
crazy mind.
Yeah, I mean, the guy half the time talked real low and then he fucking started yelling and screaming. I couldn't understand a word he's saying.
All right, well, we'll do that. I think we've done a lot today, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got
Yep,
to know.
definitely.
All right, so let's do it like this one. Dave, you're going to be doing today, if not tomorrow. You can catch him checking out his new comics, right? So if you want to give a little splurge to that, and what channel is it going to be on?
Mhm.
You're on. Go.
That's gonna be on YouTube on Just Your Average Geeks. Check us out on there and our other videos. And like, share, and subscribe if you feel like it. Leave a comment down below in the videos.
Catch me, SSS Fame, time to time, streaming on Twitch, maybe even later today. Later every day. Do some D2R, but please
Yep.
check it out.
You could catch me on Just Your Average Geeks Twitch. I'm gonna try to start streaming more, get more videos up in our channel. So yeah, you can check me out. I'm gonna try to do it once a week at least. Have a good stream going. So check it out.
And also, we do have a Twitter account, so you can check us out on Twitter. Just Your Average Geeks. On
Yeah.
Twitter.
I'm sure you're on top of that shit, Dave, right?
The Twitter thing. Yeah,
Okay.
try to. Still trying to get the hang of it.
Hey, old dogs, right?
That's right.
Yep.
Like an old man now.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out this newfangled technology.
No, not technology. All right, guys. Have a good
All
one,
right.
man.
See you guys later.
All right.
Bye.
Take care, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, I'm just